KG. There we go. Now we have sound. That's marvelous. Hello, lovelies. How are you tonight? Well, I have been very naughty indeed by failing to stream for the last week. In fact, I was, well, I had a convention to get ready for, and so Thursday I wound up being away out of town to set up the convention, and it wasn't until well after the time I would normally be streaming that I realized, oh no, I'm meant to be streaming tonight. And obviously I did not do that because I couldn't. I didn't have anything with me to stream and utterly failed to let anyone know, so that's my bad. I'm very good at social media. Let's see. Oh, and then Sunday, the convention got shut down early due to a swath of tornadoes that went through the south and much of the Midwest as well. So I was home Sunday, but I was so drained. I was just like, I'm going to hang out with my kids. So I didn't stream Sunday either. So anyway, cut to today, and I'm thinking, I haven't streamed in a week. I really don't feel like doing this tonight. But if I don't, I'm going to get out of the habit, and that would be very bad for all of us. Namely, the fact that I am working on numerous projects at any given time, and this one that's taking quite a long time to even get started with, if I don't stick to it, it's not going to get done. So here I am. So we're just going to draw a bit tonight, and I don't know what all we're going to do, but we'll see. I think I might be a bit trying to fight something because I'm a bit stuffy, but we'll manage. So tonight, this is a sketch from a few weeks ago when we went to that writing class, and I doodled a bunch of different things on it, or while I was, outside waiting. And so one of the things that I thought would be really funny would be this this cryptid, the Fresno Nightcrawler. Of course, we love the Fresno Nightcrawler. But the thing that made me laugh was the idea of this really old picture that was popular, I believe probably in the 1970s, and he was just on everything, and I have no idea of the pardon me, I have no idea of where he came from, or what his origin story might be. I probably should look it up, but it's this little guy. And so I did a doodle of the Fresno Nightcrawler as this keep on truckin' bloke, and I thought it was funny, so here we are. We've got this little guy, and I think I pretty much nailed the whole idea of him. So just the vibe, he's just a whole vibe by himself. Ink layer. And of course we'll do some fancy text that says keep on crawling. Gonna have to find something very 70s feeling for that. And this guy, you know, as we've determined, the cryptids are, you know, staying at his house, the Fresno Nightcrawler's house. We're going to give him a nice, very heavy stroke because that's just, I like it. And, you know, of course, being the Nightcrawler, he has no pockets. He's just sentient pants, right? And of course we've got him with quite a large body, which may not exactly make sense, but in the realm of the Fresno Nightcrawler lore, it does look as if it's quite a tall pair of pants. So I think he can have a long torso sort of area. And of course the drawing from the 70s has to have this kind of like flared look, I guess. And we're just gonna, he's very simple, obviously. This is not a tremendously detailed character compared to many of the others we've done so far. And honestly, I'm kind of liking that. I like the idea that we've just got this silly guy. Let's move all three of these nodes down together, so maybe we can keep that. Oh, there we go, got him. Good. And we'll smooth out a bit. Easy peasy. So, suffice to say, I have been, as I said, very naughty indeed. And, you know, I'm not thrilled with that, but it is what it is. How are these snapped together and yet not at all? I have the Seal song stuck in my head. No, not Kiss from a Rose, but rather the little cute join. There we go, that's what I wanted. And we want to make it a curve. Yeah, there we go, nice and tidy. It's a little whistling song, and there's a seal, a baby seal spinning in, I guess it's an aquarium pool. And I've just had that stuck in my head for a few days now, and I love it. And also it's like, what can I do? So naturally, I just made a TikTok video the other day referencing, no, I did it this morning. I shared a meme that made me laugh because it's indicative of everything I've been working on lately. I've just got so much going on, it's ridiculous. And no sign of anything stopping anytime soon. I did get an indication from my manufacturer that indeed the my Fallout keychains will be shipping, not this present week but next week, so I'm very excited about those. Have yet to in fact put them on my social media beyond my Patreon because I've been too busy with other things, convention and bad weather and all that. So, you know, it is what it is, right? There's just so much going on at any given time. And I'm going to throw my phone on the ground, just here. Oh my gosh. I do not know why. My throat's bothering me now. Yes, I do. It's because I've been building all day. I've been building furniture today. And so, that kicks up wood dust. That would explain why. My throat's all wonky. Thank the maker for fizzy water. It's very important. It's very important to me. So, been working on that. My colouring book project is also sort of in a waiting period at the moment. So that's wonderful. I'm so good at social media. Okay, so what's he got going on with his foot here? Yeah, that's about what I thought. Not too difficult here. I'll just give him a little bit of that. Now, what I thought about first was, do his feet have, are they feet on their own, or are they merely part of his pants? And I think, honestly, they are part of him, because, you know, the Fresno Nightcrawler is meant to be just living pants. So, as much as I really like this curve, I think we're going to have to lose it. It could be like a little bit of a wrinkle. We could get away with that, I think. But man, that's a good curve. I hate to get rid of it. We'll leave it, and we'll just make it very obvious that this is, in fact, part of his leg also. Because we do need some form of delineation, shall we say. There's a bit of delineation between the two disparate parts. Yes? Where is... Oh, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Okay. Illustrator, why? Why are you like this? Okay. We'll start over here. There we go. I wondered why it was not showing me the lovely big line. I have zero space to work here. Got to move my whole art pad down further and squiggle my hand while I'm doing it. Let's try it from this direction. Perhaps. It's not even a real foot and it doesn't look right. So let's see, he's got he doesn't really have so much of a, I want to give him a bigger foot that kind of flares out at the top as it does in the cartoon. So he's got comically large feet. That's better. Okay. That's fine. Anyway. Okay, that's better. Now let's shift this up a bit. And zoomy out. And, well, this line has gone away, so we'll just bring this down a bit so that it makes him have a nice flat ankle here. Or I guess we could move it all the way down and then use our Bezier lines to smooth it out. Not too much though, it is meant to be sort of flat. Okay, so now our Fresno Nightcrawler, he's a cool guy, so he gave him sunglasses because I thought that was very funny, especially since he has no ears with which to hear or hold sunglasses up with. And I don't think we're gonna try. I think we're just gonna give him these big kind of Buddy Holly style glasses, but without the ear pieces. I think that will be very funny. It's just silly and absurd. Which is the thing I like to do, of course, as we all know. Let's see, NSP, haven't touched it. Did not have time over the last week because of local jobs needing done and the convention. And also, you'll never believe this, as soon as I got back from my event, someone else, it is that unawareness that is a problem. So we'll just leave it alone. We'll do it the way I know to, and someday I will either be corrected or I will actually look it up and go, oh wow, I was being stupid, wasn't I? I could have saved so much effort. But no. No, no, no. So I've got how many projects in the works right now? The Fallout stuff is almost done. Like, as I said, I'm just waiting on my manufacturer to get back with me about the tracking number for the keychains. And, you know, this is, in my mind, this is just the start. I know there are going to be other things that I want to make in this set that I just haven't thought of yet. But we'll get there, and it'll be very exciting when we do. I want this one to be filled with white, please. There we go. That's nice. And we can just copy this over here. Shouldn't have to change it too much, actually. It can just go in the back. We'll move that for now. Because now we've got to fill this in with black. But because of the way I've done it, now it thinks I want it filled in with white. Like an imbecile. So Fallout stuff, that's in the, it's very close to completion. Coloring book, I have some puzzles done and virtually none of the sketches because, you know, as we've learned, sketch time often gets preempted by other things, which is not great for a graphic design artist to do. I should be better about that, and I am not. Okay. what's going on here? Why is this such a weird shape? Let's look here. I bet if we move, yeah, there we go. That's what it was. See, this is what I'm talking about when layers forgive a multitude of sins. This is what we want. So the Fresno Nightcrawler, as far as I'm aware, is white. So we're going to join up all these bits. We should be able to do the Pathfinder. Nope. Perhaps we will merely join them. Perhaps that will work. Yeah. Will it fill properly? Yeah. Okay. He's so cool. Keep on crawling. I like him. He's so silly. I could put a little line here to kind of look like his leg is coming out in a better way. We'll try that and see if it works. I may just leave it because it's silly. But we may need that little bit of a line to kind of make it look like his legs coming up. Let's just shift it down a bit. And of course it looks ridiculous because people's legs don't move that way. It doesn't work, but I love it. It's so funny to me. And even better that he has no hands or face. I hope that when the time comes and I'm trying to illustrate emotions and that sort of thing, I really hope that I'll be able to pull off that whole look of non-expressive expression. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Okay, so ordinarily I would Fresno Nightcrawler, keep on crawling. Ordinarily I would want to find a particularly good font to match this, but I think I saved a font that I really liked. So we'll just type our text here. Keep on crawling. Do they have the apostrophe as they should? They do. So of course we were going to put one, but I was certainly hopeful that they had done it properly as well. So I think I've got that one's cool, but it's not right. I look at a lot of these and I'm like, oh, I used that on this shirt design, or I used that on this sticker design. Okay, I do like this Brighton vintage, but I really want something that's got that curly tail in the text. I don't think I have any fonts that do that automatically. Camera Obscura looks very like it's got that whole like fat 70s vibe. City Mango, that's wonderful. That is marvelous. So it's not going to help with the tail thing, which I could just draw, honestly. I could do that. Matter of fact, what could we do? Could we, if we create outlines from this, what can we do with all this right here? Can we, no, come on, can I isolate? Thank you. Can we bring all this down? We're gonna try it. We're just gonna try it. What's the worst that'll happen? The worst that'll happen is it will look really bad because I don't know what I'm doing. Hello, come back with us. You're meant to come too. I don't know what I did. Okay, I guess we're going to unselect things that we had previously selected because it's not all together. Marvelous. Okay, let's try this, maybe. Did I get them all? Oh, so close. Is this all of them? Yeah, okay. Good. So, if we're stretching it out there, let's bring you and you with us as well. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. And then what we can do here is bring this little guy out and this one as well. And can we delete that one? No, that did not do what we wanted. That's okay. We can curve it out this way and then pull it down just a small pigeon. Pretty cool. And also, something else we could do is just make it a little bit bigger than the other letters to kind of bring it down. Yeah, there we go. That is me being clever. Okay, cool. So now, I believe it's the I that goes. No, it's the K over here. Okay. So maybe what we do with this is simply make a swirly thing and don't actually integrate it into the font. What have I done with my stylus? There it is in my hoodie pocket. Because I am a disaster. Alright, so let's see. If we just not beautiful, but it can be the start of something, right? We can try it. The worst thing that will happen is it will be rubbish and we don't use it, right? That's the beautiful part of making something, because you can do what you want with it, and if it doesn't work, you can do something else, which is a bit comforting. Not so much for someone who's dreadfully in need of having some semblance of control over one's own life. But we manage. We manage anyway. Okay, I want to keep this sort of the same width if possible. I don't know if that's gonna work. What are you doing? Okay, I've hit the Windows key by mistake for no reason. Okay, so this is a bit too close, so we'll not click the node. There we go. We just want to even it out a bit. And I think this is a bit too far away, so we'll try and even that out. And here's the thing, this has got really really very close. But not in the way I wanted. So can we... Yeah. We kind of want to thin it out. But keep it round, very round. Rounder than this. Or I could just not hit it at all. That would also be good. There we go. Want it nice and circular. And now pull that in. And now pull this back out a bit. Just a bit more. So it's nice and thin right at the end. And you need to come this way just a little bit. Maybe more like... Now why is this so flat? Because these are both curved lines, so why do you think you're straight? You know, not to shame anyone, obviously, but we need that's pretty good. Not mad about that. However, this is just not nice. What are we gonna do? Nope, not like that. Okay, this is our node. But it thinks. There we go. That's what we wanted. Much better. And you need to come out further this way. That's pretty good. I think this should be a little bit longer actually. What if we pull this in a bit more? So it's kind of like, oh, we could come off the A. Because the A's already got a tail. Yes. Oh my. I am being clever tonight. Hello. Okay. Listen, I don't get many of this sort of win, so I'm going to take it wherever I can get it, okay? So if I've done something clever, I think it's okay for me to say that I have done a clever thing. Now where is it? This one? Is this? Yeah, this is where I get extra nodes from. Nope. Come here. Alright, we're gonna bring you up to, actually, we're gonna give it a less of an extreme curve, I think, from here. Let's see what this does if we just bring it up. Okay, that's too high. So we do need, can we angle it a bit? Yeah, okay. So we do need for this to come up over just a little bit. And now we can try to match it up to the A. Why did you not go together? What are we doing? Because you're meant to be joined up. So I don't understand why you're not. Come on. Okay. So this is going to come over here. Because we do want it to match up with the bottom of the A. And now this is a bit more angular than I want. So is that a curve? It's meant to be. So why is it so very square looking? Let's find out. Okay. I guess it's just too close. Which means that this also, I can bring it out a bit. Yes. And that will smooth it further. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's nice. This is so cool. Now let's bring you out a bit and make you a bit more round. Yeah. I think that's good. This has the tail curving up, so perhaps I should have done that, but I'm not going to now because it's too late. So we need properties. Fill this with black. Get out of the... Yeah, that's so cool! It's a bit close. I usually do. May not be a good plan, but otherwise. Oh my gosh, I've been ignoring chat this whole time. Oh dear, Crimson, I'm so sorry. Aura! Hello, darling. How are you? I don't think I've been on Discord or anyone's streams in like a month. It's been ridiculous. Thigh Night! Thank you for lurking. That's marvelous. Kitty Skulls! Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the lurk. Aura, how are you? How is everyone? I feel dreadful for not checking in on anyone, but I am the only person who does my job at my job. And I think that's pretty well I think that's pretty well established by this point, but oh my gosh, it's been ridiculous. But I just got back from a convention and I don't have another one for another month. So I'm really hoping things calm down a bit. Help. Yes, now that I'm paying attention to chat, no one is actually still here, I'm sure. Sorry. I'm not a good streamer. I wasn't even on last week. For the whole week. Okay. Did I turn off my other layers, or am I just stupid? No, I'm just stupid. That's okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, is this... That's all on one. I need these on a different layer, because... Okay, it's grouped. Good. I did a smart. But no, OBS 8 my sound like, I don't know, 2 months ago or something. And I simply haven't done anything to fix it. So, one more thing for my list, I guess. It doesn't get any shorter. Can I duplicate this? Nope, I can only copy and paste. Which is fine, but it's not what I wanted. Okay, if they're the same, turn that off. I don't need it now. Properties, center, okay. I can't believe people showed up tonight. That's insane. Alright, if you're still there, yell at me. I'm so sorry. I was absolutely not paying attention. As you could tell. I can't believe people are on. That's ridiculous. I'm so grateful for lurkers after being so dreadfully bad at doing anything for the last... not streaming last week and then just being completely away from any social media that I'm not in direct control of for the last month or so. Okay, is that... what colour? Let me do something I can see. Okay, I guess you can't select that. So, what are we doing? Grump. There we go. Okay, I think 9 might be a bit excessive. Or 10 or whatever it is. We'll do 8. Okay. And then we need one more copy. To put here as well. If I'm being smart. And layers. I think this one will go, yeah, at the back. And we're going to turn those two off for a moment because we need to Pathfinder, ungroup. How can I expand? Oh, that's okay. Can I not release them all at once? I want to expand it. Can I not expand it by its own? You were all selected and it was so nice. Why are you like this? Maybe it's because it's got a stroke on it. Let's try that. Okay. Redo layer panel options. So this is all by itself. Let's try no stroke on it and see if we can ungroup it and then do the Pathfinder. Nope, that just makes it worse. Okay. Not helpful. Tab back over. Okay. Nope. No one knows I'm here. I'm sorry. Maybe they'll come back in a bit and say hello again and yell at me, and then I will feel bad. But it will be well deserved if someone yells at me about it, because it's just been that kind of a month. What was I doing? Alright, I was going to try the giant stroke again. That's too much. Let's try, I don't know, maybe, because I'm wondering now, if I do that, if I do Pathfinder, Alt click to create a compound shape. Well, that doesn't appear to have done anything either. Okay. Well, I know that one thing I can do is combine them. Like one thing at a time. Which is stupid. Okay, they're not overlapping. They're not overlapping. Okay, that didn't do it either. I just want you to expand, please. Trim, merge. Can I? That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted the whole time, and it was right there. I've literally never looked at this little box here. That's what I wanted the whole time. Okay, that's much better. So now I should... Can I expand it now? No? This is all meant to make it one group. Or not a group, but like... together. There's a thing you can do after you expand it that lets you turn it into an outline by itself. And it's not that. Why do I do this to myself? I could isolate it. See, it's close enough. Like, it'll work for what I want, but also I wanted to make it look the way I wanted it to look. Which is ridiculous of me, I know. I'm so silly. Okay, we're just going to leave it. It's going to be fine. We're going to do our stroke in black. It's going to be good. And we're going to put our layers back up. And we're going to go back to chat and check again. And nope, nobody's there. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this. I didn't mean to ignore anyone, I promise. Either way. Center, center. Keep on crawling. We love him. But I think that I think we need one more. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna not move it. We're gonna give it that. We're gonna give it a white stroke and make it a little bit more. And then we're gonna unselect this part. I'm gonna ungroup it. Unselect this part and give that a much larger as well. And now let's see what that looks like on the layers, because I think that will be very cool. Oh no, I have, there we go. One, I didn't make a copy. I'm so good at this. Okay, so select, copy, paste. Center it all again. Not to the page. Align to selection, only to each other. Alright, and now whatever's on top, no stroke, only black. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. I think that looks very cool. However, this pink is excessive. Can I isolate you? Yes, I can. Why do you think you have no stroke? You have pink on you. Oh, no you don't. You're a different grouping. This one. This is the one I want. Isolate. Select it. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's make this one less obtrusive. 3 will be better. Probably. Maybe 2. And then perhaps that means there's nonsense here is too much. Let's see. 4 is nice. 4 is very nice. Okay. So this one with the white stroke is a bit much also. I wonder why it's so much larger of a stroke around this than it is around the text, even though the number is the same. I definitely don't understand that. It's fine, it's just weird. Okay, Where's the white one? There we go. And now this black one needs to be just a bit bigger. We'll call that one 5. Yeah. Or maybe even 6. But only for this. Ungroup. Only for the bottom piece. Yeah. Now it's all nice and the same. Or something. No stroke on this. I love that. That's so cool. Group it all. What? What has happened there? I have no idea. But we're just going to put it all on the same layer anyway, so we're going to leave it alone. Keep on crawling. We love him. We could put that here, but I think we're going to just make it really big. I really like that swirl. It's too much over there. Okay, we're going to just put it here so it's kind of like he's walking in front of it. And there's our Fresno Nightcrawler. Okay, someone. Yeah, I know. Crimson. I did eventually come back to chat and see them. But as we've discussed, my OBS sound alerts stopped working several weeks ago, and I just haven't fixed it because I'm not good at this and don't take time to maintain stuff like that. So pretty sure they probably left her on what do you call it, lurk mode, but yeah, I'm sure that now they're like I'm definitely being ignored now. What do you think about our Nightcrawler, Crimson? Are we true? I like him quite a lot. I wanted to center it to the page, but it won't. There we go. That's close enough. It's good? You like it? Okay. Pretty happy with that. Let's save him. Well, we did save him, but let's save the changes. Should we do a different set of colors for him? I was just using something bright so I could see what I was doing. So what next? Let me look in my folder. Is there anything else that we can start on tonight that I haven't really done anything with yet? Let's look at the inked ones and see what we've already done. We've got the Fresno Nightcrawler Stuffy, Jackalope Stuffy, Mothman Stuffy, Squonk, Avatar of Me. So we have not done. Oh, there's Chupacabra. These are all meant to be in the inked folder. That's not right. Flatwoods Monster, we did that one. We did the Nessie Stuffy. These all need to go in a different folder because these are wrong. I'm so good at this. Chupacabra sketch. That one's done. And the Wendigoon skull, of course, we did that. I could start on the living room Sweet. Because I have that. And I also have the Jersey Devil. Stuffy and the little guy one. So, what do you think? What should we do next? I'm just going to start on it because it's already been an hour. I think I took longer with the fonts and everything than I did with the actual sketch. I've been putting this one off long enough, so we're going to take him and start on our Jersey Devil. Our baby Jersey Devil. He's so cute. This will make me feel like working on this some more. Place. Sketches. Where are you, my sweet little guy? There you are. Hello, lovely. You're so cute. You're so cute and sweet. And baby. Him Eepy. Him so Eepy. Him on top of a that wasn't very okie dokie of you shirt. Okay, let's have a look-see. Layers. Sketch. Lock that layer. Ink. We're just going to start on him a little bit. We'll see how far we get before 7. Okay, we're going to start with these adorable little ears because they're giant gremlin ears, just like my cat Butter, who is a Maine Coon, and he's just a little bit over a year old, and he's very stupid because he is an orange cat. You know what they say about orange cats. It's entirely true. He is not bright. We joke frequently about how much smarter he would be if he only had thumbs. But he doesn't. He does not have any thumbs, and so he is stupid. And we love him. We love him for his dumbness. Wasn't really sure how I was going to do his hair, but I think we'll just do these little kind of cartoon anime type hairs. I think that works fine. Meh, meh, meh. Get over here. So let's see, what else? What other projects? I've begun to speak about multiple ones and I get distracted. Nobody else knows what that's like. I'm the only person who suffers from brain meltdown in the middle of a thought. Everyone else is much better than I am. It's entirely true. You'll never convince me otherwise. Which is why I have to go really hard when I have a good idea, because it happens so infrequently. Okay, are you on top of each other yet? So close. Zoom in more. Zoom, enhance. It's CSI. Where are you? You're so close. Come on. Oh, there it is. Got it. Now, join it up and smooth it out. There we go. That's better. Much nicer. He's got some cute hair. Nope, no one has come back to chat. I have ruined their lives and shall never be forgiven. But if people are actually going to show up, I definitely have to fix my sound alerts. There's no question. Join. Or whatever that was that I don't know what I just did. There we go. Lovely. Look at him here. Let's save this before we do anything else, because otherwise I'll get an hour in and have forgotten to do anything of the sort. Okay, this is, what is him face? Jersey Devil. I am going to have to go back and do the others in Illustrator now that I've done so much in it, which is unfortunate. Now, he's got a very round head, I think, because him baby. I have decided. And him got some fat little cheeks. And a cute little nose, and you know, he's a horse, so he's got, well, he's not a horse, he's a demon, but he's got kind of that horsey mouth, snout going on. Canonically, he appears as if he were a horse. I used to draw horses exclusively when I was like 11. That's all I ever drew. And I used to be quite good at it, but that was a long time ago, so. I think we're doing okay here, though. Don't Eepy. Still checking on chat and no one has come back. I'm so upset with myself. But it's alright. This just gives me an excuse to raid out. And then they can yell at me in chat when I go. Although everyone who's come in is most likely already going to be in a different, in whatever chat I'm raid out to, so it will scarcely matter, but I will do it anyway. I think some of these lines need to be thinner just because of the type of detail that's here. We'll see. Alright, let's bring you out just a bit because you do have very fat cheeks. You little round-headed boy. Maybe not that much. Maybe it was fine the way it was. And maybe the real nodes were the friends we made along the way. Okay, he's got his little mouth is kind of closed here. And he's got a big pudgy body because he is baby. And actually, I should probably connect these and put his, like, make his whole leg on top of it, on top of the layer, so I don't have weird things to do later, but maybe I'll just leave it alone anyway. He's got his little silly arms down here. And a little hoof down here. And this is meant to be his shoulder. You'll see. I'm so sorry you're hurting. It's this weather. Have you taken something for the pain? And also, should you be lying down instead of up and about? Because if you should be lying down, then go lie down. I don't need you. Just kidding, of course I do. I love you dearly, but I'd rather you be in less pain if resting will help. You see. I have ruined this whole elbow. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, well, if that is sufficient rest, then by all means, but you know, don't stay on my account if you would feel better in bed or something, obviously. Your health takes precedence. No! Let's just shift that up. There we go. Okay. Good enough. Okay, that didn't move the whole thing. Excellent. That's what we were hoping for. Yay! Okay, now, Illustrator, would you kindly... Oh, it did the thing. I don't know why it does it sometimes and not others, but I'll take it. Him, Eepy. I love him. Hello, little lad. You're so cute. Let's give this a bit smaller of a stroke. Oh, I have forgotten your neck, sir. Be quiet. My other cat, Davy, believes wholeheartedly that the world revolves around him and his toys that he likes to bat around the house. And if anything at all goes wrong with one of his toys, it's the end of the world and you must fix it immediately. And, you know, sometimes you just have to say no. And that's what we're doing right now. Davy, no. Stop yelling. Stop crying. You're fine. You shall have your toys later. He's got such dainty hooves. That's a weird shape. They're going to be a little bit pointier at the top, but not like fully pointy. Horse hooves are such a weird, like, let's point it at an angle here because it kind of looks like I was going for that. That's better. Might still not be quite right, but we'll see. I just can't get over how quickly this goes with Illustrator. Why was I not doing this my entire life? I mean, because I didn't know, so. Can't be blamed for not knowing a thing, but it is easy to do. To think, but I should have known. It's the sort of thing that I was familiar-ish with. So why didn't I know about it proper? Well, I just didn't. And that's okay. Got little fat legs, which is very funny for a horse. Because horses should never have fat legs. They're usually so slender. Let's try this. What have I done here? What have I done here? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Actually, let's delete that one. And we'll bring this down. And bend it out just a little bit. Or not. Are you not a curve? You look like you're meant to. There we go. It just didn't want to act like one, that's all. Just like me for real. Can't act right. Oh, him got such fat little legs. I love them. What am I like? Okay. Now, of course, his leg down here looks like he's wearing pants, but it's whatever. That's not right. Bring that down a bit as well. And also, oh, I just realized I was gonna put his little arm in front of his tummy, and instead I put it behind. Let's fix that. Let's try it. What? Revert. What are we doing? What are we reverting? Illustrator, what do you like? Because I don't know. So that means this is needs to be a bit wider, since his arm is not entirely behind him. That would look very strange. Make him look like he's got flat Stanley arms or something. Let's give him a bit more of a shoulder as well, since we're bringing his other arm out to the front. Stop it. Stop it. What am I doing? Much better. What color should he be? Probably red. He's meant to be a demon. He's meant to be like the son of Satan. So I think probably he should be red. Alright, we need a bit more definition over here as well. So what if we draw another node here? And bring it out. Bring this further down. And we want it to be more like something elbow-ish. That's not right. We may figure that out later. I think a dark red would be good. We'll see if that seems forgiving. And then a darker red for his hooves. Maybe even black, but probably not black. Okay, I think I see what looks so weird about this. So let's bring this out. And then this really does just need to be like a straight elbow sort of a thing going on. So I'm looking down at my own elbow to see kind of what it does, which I'm looking down at myself, so it's hard to gauge. The elbow is going to be below him, and also I think the actual problem is that it's too high on him. Like, his arms are longer than that. But this may be a thing that we fix another time. Stop it. Okay, actually that is a bit out of control, but it might be closer to what we need. Also, his shoulder's not quite broad enough either. Well, it's better than it was. I'm going to leave it for now, just so I can get the rest of the tail and whatnot done. Tail. Maybe, I do like how broad it was in the sketch, so I think we'll leave it that broad. But maybe a little bit pointier at the bottom. More like that. Yeah, I like that. Kind of a stingray looking appendage. There we go. I like that quite a bit. And now we'll fill these two with that as well, because I like it. We'll deal with filling that later, because that's gonna probably be another night. But I do really like that red. Okay, I'm looking at him again. His shoulder should be up kind of behind where his nose is. You just have to look at things and go away from them sometimes, and then figure out why something looks wrong. Because like, you might know something looks wrong but not really understand, like, okay, but what about it is incorrect? Because sometimes it's just really difficult to tell. Right now it just looks like he's got this weird, like, fatty elbow. And that doesn't work. So what if we just bring it, what if we just bring it out over here? We'll see. That's a lot better. And I think also part of it was his belly showing the way it was. Tinkeronin, hello darling. It's been a moment since I've been in your chat. Thank you for coming to mine. Very thoughtful of you, darling. Hope you're doing all right. I've spent the better part of this particular stream forgetting that an audience might happen, and so I wound up missing talking to a number of people. So I'm glad I caught you briefly. been out of the game. That's a lot better. I'm much happier with that. Okay. Hello, Eepy. I love him so much. Alright, his wing is going to come up from back here. So let's do a new layer because I want to draw through part of him to get the placement right. And the Jersey Devil typically has kind of tattered bat wings in a lot of the depictions that I've seen. So we're going to keep with that theme since he is meant to be, some legends say he is the son of the devil, some say he is just a demon. I think he's an Eepy boy. And that's quite a good wing for me. I'm very happy with that. And of course his other wing is like behind him entirely, so we're not going to bother with that at all. I can't believe people are here. I've been so crap lately about getting into anyone's streams. I've been so busy at work. And just with home stuff as well. Just have not had the time nor energy to devote to, you know, anything remotely like a professional stream life. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing beyond the fact that, you know, you do tend to lose an audience if you do that, and that's a risk I've just had to take, and I'm delighted to see that even that can be forgiven. That's marvelous. It really shows the power of community. And let's face it, that's the only way we're going to get through a lot of things right now and in the near future. Alright, let's give just a couple of these just a quick partial fill, just so we can not have things showing up over other things incorrectly. Also, can I should be able to just join these all together. All together now. All together now. Okay, that's not what I meant. Oops. Is it combine? Is that what I'm trying to do? Oh, it's not group. Or is it? No. But we will do that. Okay, that did nothing. It's a shame that in Illustrator it doesn't automatically fill things the same way, even if they're grouped after the fact. Because in CorelDRAW it will do that. How do I bring it to the front? I've forgotten. Shift Control. Okay. Silly me. Nope, can't join those either. Okay. Oh, it's not that bright. I don't want that red. I want this red. Okay, let's join these up. Because we've still got 25 minutes. Give or take. Join. Yeah. So if I fill that here, and I fill that here, so if it's shift control, yeah, that's it, got it. No. Okay. So where do you think, oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It'll be all right. And you can fill also. Because what I can do is I can make a false line behind this. As I have done many other times. And just bring that up and around. And that did not do what I wanted because naturally it's not going to the one time I'm trying to get it to do what I want. By accident? Sure. Okay, you're all the way up here. That's probably why it didn't do what I wanted. Imagine that. Soup from a stone? Fancy that. There we go. Nope. There we go. Can I join them here? I can. Hello. Marvelous. Beautiful. Beauteous wings. And then doop doop. Doop doop. Marvelous. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do then is make some little shapes that just only go here and have no stroke on them at all. Ignore what that looks like. There we go. And you. Much better. Okay. Lovely. Now this will do a thing for... I've been obsessively checking chat ever since. It's fine. It's fine. This is great. Okay, so now we're going to fill in this space here. Boop, boop, boop. No stroke. Or I will ruin it myself by adding the stroke anyway. Okay. So if I do this, theoretically, adding to it here should expand the line the way I want it to. Yeah, I did the thing. And now we just move these little bits where we need them to go. Bringing them in. And up, and etc. Because these all go behind everything and it doesn't matter. Because as we have determined from past events, layers cover a multitude of sins. So now we just boop, boop, boop. Hooray! Oh, he's dope, Eepy. Alright. How much of this will it cooperate with? Probably less than I'd like, but more than I expect. Let's find out. Boop. Yeah, that's about right. That's okay. Because now we can do this. What happened here? Oh, I see. Come back. There we go. And now you to the front. And you to the front. There we go. And you back to the front because you are above it and I didn't realise. And that's fine. And you also to the front. And these also. Probably just gonna make, I should have been doing this the whole time, but I didn't. I'll make a new layer. We're gonna call it forgiveness. Can you guess why? And now we just view big old swath here. No stroke. Never mind. I need it to fill with this. I need it to fill with that. There we go. Okay, thank you. None. And do. I keep trying to hit the wrong thing. What are you doing? Are you in the wrong group? Oh, you are in the wrong group. What am I like? Close. I should have closed that and I didn't. So many parts. It's too late to go back now. Okay, here we go. Much better. Now him got jammies on. Him got the jammies. So if you do everything in your power to avoid getting into your bed things, does that make you a jammy dodger? I think it does. We're not dodging the draft, we're dodging our bedtime. Words are hard. Please. Please forgive me. Where did you go? What just happened here? Okay. There we go. Much better. I, for one, don't like to dodge my bedtime. I quite enjoy going to sleep. Not that I like so much that I have to sleep, because I would love to just keep going and making things, but it's rather nice to have that that trial period of the beyond once a day. Okay, you need to be at the front here. What's going on with you? Okay, very good. And now you. Very good. Forgiveness, where are you? Boop, boop. No! What have I done? Okay, that's fine. Which way? Okay, that's correct. Very good. Awesome. So cute. Him tummy, come back. There we go. And again with these two. Save, savey save. I love it. I can't believe it's already almost 7. That's crazy. Got a lot done. Should he have different colored hair? Maybe a black mane. Or like a very, very, very dark grey. And then he can be Batman. Oh no. Now he looks like an emo kid. Quick everyone, run to Hot Topic. It's the Jersey Devil. Right. Let's go back. Oh, okay, let's isolate this. And just expand it more. And save ourselves a whole lot of heartache. What? We'll fix this in a moment, but I've got to move my art pad because I have no room. What is this? Properties. Pathfinder, what? What is this? That's the wrong colour as well. Colour swatches. It's not going to let me make one from here, which means I have to do it from here, which is stupid. It's fine. I don't know what this is about. We're just going to delete that. Or maybe we'll leave it alone. Because it's a pain to get to it. There we go. Okay. Better. That's fine. Doop, 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 doop. Bring this in a bit more. Yeah. Good. Sounds like it's getting stormy outside again. But Max Velocity said it wouldn't be until Saturday. For those who aren't aware, Max Velocity is a weatherman on YouTube who is quite interesting to watch. And he keeps up with the weather all right. And you know, of course, there's nothing that can compare to your local meteorologist. But if you're looking for particularly very dangerous storm tracking, he's quite good. Storm chasers and things, he's got several that he works with, and they'll get you, you know, on the ground coverage. Why are you not selecting the one thing I need? There we go. Okay. I think that we shall be calling it fairly soon, because I've got other things to do this evening before bed, before I'm a jammy dodger. But it's very important to get back to trying to stream somewhat regularly. I think I'm doing pretty well to only miss a week periodically, and normally only miss a day when I do miss. But for 6 months roughly, and I think I've maybe missed 4, 2 of which were due to weather, and 1 of which was due to simply forgetting that I existed and wouldn't be out of town, or would be out of town I should say. I think that's a decent enough track record. It's certainly not good enough, you know, for streaming every day, obviously. That's the dream. And perhaps one day it will be possible. Only time will tell. Adding notes is loads of fun. Or is it? It's not. But it does give you a nice amount of control over fiddly bits. And I do like that quite a lot. When I actually hit the line. I do like it when I hit the line. So let's see. Fallout stuff. And these little guys are Cryptid buddies. And a colouring book. And obviously the never-ending shirt and decal designs and that. What's the other big one that I'm working on right now? Various things. Oh, right. So a few, I want to say about maybe 3 months ago, Crimson introduced me to the Epic, the musical soundtrack and universe, which is The Odyssey by Homer, more or less done as an opera. They call it a musical. From what I can tell, the entire thing is sung, so that would make it an opera, but we won't quibble too much. But I have several ideas of things that I would like to draw from that as well. And the fandom's quite huge. Oh yes, and my NSP poster that I'm working on, which is not being live streamed, but it will be. I'll be posting the videos of that creation on Patreon. And probably the coloring book is going to go on my Patreon as well, because it's quite silly. But I'm just trying to make that space a little bit more interesting for people to go to, build it up a bit. I never charge for anything on that, although I probably will have a downloadable PDF of something that I drew for Fallout fans, and I probably will charge like $1 for that download or something, maybe as much as $5. It just depends, but I don't think that's so bad for something that, you know, you get to download and keep and print, and it's a printable, so it's you're meant to print it out on paper, a card, and cut it out. Paper craft, that's the word, not printable. It's a paper craft that I did for Fallout fans, and I think it's very cool. Being a Fallout fan, naturally. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at him. We've got a little couple things to fiddle with next time, but I think that'll do for now. So, to those of us who were here and lurking in the background, thank you again so much. You have done more than you can even realize to renew my appreciation for what I'm doing here, because I would not be drawing if not for the potential for an audience, and the fact that you lovelies have all shown up to listen to my nonsense and watch my nonsense is just so encouraging to actually keeping myself on task, you know, with the caveat of sometimes life happens and gets in the way. But either way, it's too early for me to be this tired. But anyway, thank you so very much for coming. I hope you will join me again on Sunday. Probably going to get back to gaming on Sunday, because why not? It'll be a good time for everyone, mostly me, and that'll be great. But I think we're gonna see if our old buddy Mass is streaming, and if so, we'll raid out to him because I haven't seen anyone from there in quite some time. No channels found. So is he streaming at all? Or have I perchance been blocked? That would be dreadful. Surely he's on. I don't know if the raid thing only shows you who's online. I assume it does. It wouldn't make a lot of sense for it not to. But he's usually on by now. But I can't imagine that I would have been blocked if people from his chat were showing up here. So we'll see. Don't mind me looking for someone to raid out to. Here's an artist that I follow. Romanese Kiichi something. Apparently I was randomly chosen to win some money, which is not true. It's a scam. Let's see. Purple Glitter Eater. Puffy Potato Artist. Well, they've got some viewers, so I guess we'll go to them. Only one person anyway. Hello, lovelies. Just popping in after my own hot stream. Alright, lovelies.
Okay, I am back.
I'm going out for now. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.
Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you so much for the 1-2 Morbs. Thank you so much for the raid. That is so kind of you. Welcome in, raiders. I wish I could figure out how to do shout out. Like, shout out the 1-2 Morbs, but I don't know if that works that well. But yes, I hope your stream went well. Your own art stream. See, now I gotta take you up. I love meeting new artists. Well, welcome in, raiders. My name is Coffee, and I am an anime artist, and my style mainly focuses on watercolor. And my art is really slow, so yes, I'm a very slow artist. But thank you for the raid, Morbs. What kind of art do you create? I'm super curious. Rough said, damn it, you all touching my stuff when you're in my jail. Rough, what's this. There we go. And that phone call just now. It's like, are you able to babysit? Because they're going on a date. So the parents of this kid that I babysit, and they said they want to go on a date, and they're asking if I could go there for a few hours and babysit. And I'm like, let me call you back, because I do need the money, but I also want to play Helldivers with you.
Mommy, who is that?
I don't know.
Ma'am, can I help you?
Today's the day when...
Who is this woman? Huh? How do we stop her?
Your children are ripe enough to eat. Today's the day when... No men in the yard.
Rated PG-13.
Let's just get a closer look.
Five immersive worlds. One amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
Oh, you gotta see this.
Epic Universe. Only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Giving me fed rough. When you saw that head tag, that's my new head tag for new subscribers and gifts. Yes, we are now back to getting our subs. I think it's been 30 days since all of that subs we got, so we lost like 60 or 70%. Because no, we don't last for a month, but that was a blissful month, I tell you. Well, I'm so happy you like the vibe, Morbs. It's always the goal here is to be just chill, just be happy. But I'm gonna have to wear the mantle of a liar now, because the rock's gonna be like, you said you were gonna play Helldivers, but I gotta earn money, because we're doing a giveaway next Friday. Let artists don't take what do you call that? Exposure as paid. And it's for 3 hours. I think it's fair to ask for like 60, right? I have to babysit Ruff, I'm sorry. They're gonna pay, I'm gonna ask for 60, and that would pay for all the giveaway we're gonna do next Friday. So yes, you can call me a liar. I'll never credit. The other day, one truth, one lie. Oh my god, I'm so terrible at creating or a lie and remembering the truth. Give me 1 second, I have to. Don't forget to. I am treating myself. I am treating my car to an oil change tomorrow, so that's my treat. A working car so I can work. Yeah, this potato is not a millionaire yet, but one day we're gonna hit the lottery. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. One truth, one lie. What? Let me remember things. I'm terrible at being at this on the spot. let's see. One truth, one lie. Oh my god, I should have a list of this ready so I can think of something. Hold on, Diego. I'll think of something. Okay, just now. I don't have any food in my belly right now, so my thinking cap is my brain's not even here. You know, it's somewhere. One truth, one lie. Someone help me out here. Someone please. Throw me a lifeline. That's how you crack people's open promise. You know, life is just full of disappointments, you know, and I'm here to teach that lesson. Mainly to you. Everyone else gets joy and happiness. You get chaos and disappointment. With a side of love, because I love you. But also a side of chaos. We gotta keep ourselves, what do you call this? See, you saying chaos is now reminding me of Space Marines. Did that game get any big update? Like, did the Horde mode ever come out? Like, that's the one part I was looking forward to, is the Horde mode. Or any big set piece.